Hello, my name is Shudley, and welcome back for another episode of Hearthstone 3 Black Ice as PRC. So, in previous episode, we managed to get across the straits into Wakayama, and now we're slowly spreading in here into Yokkaichi. If we can get to Nagoya, that'd be brilliant, but I don't know if we will be able to. But that would, one, it would deny the enemy an airfield in here, and two, it would allow us to, well, get an urban province in here, which should be somewhat defendable. I'm not going to initially get into Nara quite yet, because I have a feeling that if we get there, then that's they're going to stop attacking most of these troops. Because then they realize, oh, we need to fight somewhere else. So the kind of way to go is keeping a buffer province in between. Thus we need to get to Nagoya, which is, well, there's a bit of troops in there already. There's another carrier group. Of course, I don't think we can... well, we could potentially assign these in the same one, but it's going to be two different light crew or light carriers that are going to be getting those. Admittedly, not anytime soon. But eventually, once we do get those, it's going to be November next year, actually. So about quite a while. Should be getting some submarines soon as well. We're getting some more naval bases. Actually, are we building the... Right, we're not building the naval base in here. We could maybe give that a few levels, just for the heck of it. And are the troops in Fuzhou? Not quite yet, but there's only one that we are still waiting for. Oh, and there we go. We've taken Niigata. How is the enemy surround progress now? It's 46%. That ain't too bad. We've still got quite a bit of money, so I'm going to buy some more aluminium. Oh, there's no aluminium available anymore. Alright, then I guess we won't buy that then. We could try buying some manganese. Buy that from South Africa, I think. Need to start warming up the relations with African nations already. For future plans. Not actually something that is going to be happening in this playthrough, to be fair. Right, well, as soon as we get the 5 infantry divisions in here, I don't know actually... I wonder if we were to do landing into Hamamatsu, then clear out Nagoya. Would that be a viable option? I mean, it might be. Also, we can probably move this one down to Kashihara. And let's go ahead and move in one of these. Maybe that one. Up to Yokkaichi. So we'll have 3 divisions there at least. And we are going to get another 5 soon-ish. Once this one's ready. Oh, there we go. A bit more bombing runs in Jiruga. I think what we might want to do is we might start to... Actually, which one's doing the bombing runs? So that's attacking Wakayama. You can start doing ground attacks in there. Continues. Who's been doing the runway creating in there? Not that one. You're doing ground attacks, and we've got convoy raiding going on. We've got the intercepting still. We got some close airs, but oh right, these can probably rest now. That's the close airs, all the interceptors in there. We got the reserve planes here. These can probably start doing some ground attacks into Nagoya. The more we can chat up troops in there now, the better, because then if we can get across the river quickly, that'd be quite helpful. Let's go ahead and keep on moving some troops through here to Nagoya. Oh, there we go. Niigata is... got a decent bit of productions in there. Actually, how much is the base productions there? 1 metal, 6 energy, and 1.5 rare material. So actually not that much, but they build the buildings all the way up. Also, how much is that? There's 2 metal and 4 energy in there. We don't know Fukushima. Actually, it doesn't have any productions, as far as I can tell. Kanazawa has a decent bit of rare materials and energy and metal there. But yeah, if we can get across here... Actually, which one... Right, so we can get... If we get Tokyo, we can get the dockyard facilities from there. That's going to allow us to build ships a bit faster. I think... Or is that... Hold on a minute. Let me double check. What's the modifier? Naval Organization, Naval Base Efficiency. Okay, so it doesn't reduce the build time with prefab ship facilities that we need to get. Which, what do we need for that? Let's see, prefab ship plant. Oh, we need to get carrier and battleship text up. Okay, well that's not going to happen anytime soon. We might start working on that over time, but yeah, no, it's not going to be done anytime soon. How are we looking on the victory conditions? We got 2. Allies have 3, Axis have 1. So no one's really gotten a proper victory yet. Oh, but the Allies have started advancing in France again. So it looks like the Germans are maybe, well, not necessarily entirely collapsing yet, but they have started taking a lot of losses. Of course, they do control most of Ukraine currently. How are we looking over here? So we are still under attack in Ivanskoye, but that should be a fairly easy victory for us. Fuel issues are still very much a problem, though. And I'm guessing our troops have not arrived to Stalingrad yet. I think I'm just going to go ahead and move these into Actually, do I move these to Moscow? And then help protect the flank there? That's probably what we'll do. That way we can make sure that Moscow doesn't fall. Oh, and we're bombing in Osaka. Right, we do... Oh, right. That bombing run isn't very effective, I reckon. Oh, major victory in... Okay, they finally ended the battle in Himeji Akashi. Did we, by chance, no, there's still a whole lot of troops there. But we lost almost 150,000 men. They lost 861,000 men in that combat. And that's almost all just from ground attack, or the ground-based combat. Okay, then. So yeah, that's, we did have over 1 million men in the combat total. They had 2.5 million men. So yeah, they still lost about 1/3 of their troops. We lost less than 10%. Okay, that's finally over. Took a while. I suppose we might be able to do a bit of attack into Jaruga now. There's a lot of conscripts in there. I do wonder if they... Oh, no, Himeji Akashi, there's... There's 490,000 men attacking again. So they got most of the troops attacking once more. Okay. Well, that's fine. At least we won it once, and now do they actually, in this combat, do they have the penalty for the fortifications? No, they do not. We got level 3 pillboxes in here, but it doesn't seem to have much of an impact on the fighting at all. Oh, there we go. Ilinskoye is another victory. See, Iwagi, oh, right, we only got 1 division attacking in there. We may need to send a few more troops down that way. Maybe the light infantry division could help there, and then I suppose we'll actually send this one down there as well. These 3 can attack into Yamagata. And do we actually have any troops to spare? I suppose one of these could try getting across the river. And to Aizu Wakamatsu. Okay, I don't think that attack is going anywhere. Took 1,000 casualties. They'll do a bit of a counter-attack, and they'll take a lot more casualties than we did there. And that's fine. Right, so is the battle in Himeji again? Yeah, it's back to 167 units. But I'm okay with that. Oh, yeah, there we go. 1,300 casualties for the enemy in Maizuru. We took 0. Although they are now bombing Maizuru a little bit, which isn't exactly ideal, but we are intercepting the planes at least. How's the battle in Yamagata? They are still... Oh, we might actually surround that. Well, they might get there in time, to be fair. Oh, another section is under attack. Right, do we have... We've got the piercing attack in here, so... Oh, yeah. Well, one of them does have 49 armor, but it's not enough. Oh, and there we go. Ground attack in Nagoya. Right, I believe the troops in Fujita are ready. Yes, so let's go ahead and just take this entire corps. Then spot over there. We may need to get some more troops from somewhere. I mean, technically speaking, we don't need a lot of troops in Taiwan right now. So basically just take this entire corps and bring these in. And then maybe we can get into Nagoya and meet up with the troops to the north. Then we'll have about 200 division from the enemy in here. Admittedly, not all of his combat units, but still a decent bit of troops in there. Oh, and Nagaoka, was that a VP? No. Okay, so the next VP over here from the north is going to be Tokyo, which is going to be probably easier said than done to reach there. I suppose, are we doing the bombing runs in Iwaki already? No, well, we could be doing. There we go. They've got a infantry division over here in Aizu Wakamatsu, but I think we are going to get through there. Let's also go ahead and just... Actually, if we were to get to Mabashi, that would be risky, admittedly, but if we can get there, get some more troops down here, maybe... Actually, that can probably attack it there as well. Get across that river quicker. Oh, they had some troops in Mabashi, never mind. Or maybe those were redeploying. Oh, no, yeah, they were redeploying, clearly. Well, regardless, if we can start doing a bit of encirclement in here, that would be fine. They've still got so much troops in here, though. But I think they are starting to move some units away. Not most of it, but some. Right, so the battle in Himeji, we've still got... oh, right, we didn't have time to dig in at all with the troops, which is to be expected. But the enemy troops are... They've taken a lot of casualties. Oh, and there we go, Mabashi. They're moving more troops through there. But if we can get in a bit more in here, perhaps, we should be able to do fairly well. The reinforcements are soon in here for the southern entrance. And there's not much troops in Nagoya currently. So which one could we perhaps leave in here? That can... Well, we'll leave one with the heavy AT in there. And these two are going to start attacking Nagoya. We've got the ground attacks in there. They are probably moving a lot of these troops away currently. They're moving now the planes away as well, which is going to be really nice. And that way we can slowly win these. I suppose eventually, once we take in enough stuff, they'll start moving their planes away into some islands in the Pacific, which then reduces the amount of stuff that they can do with that. So there we are. That's... Oh, there we go. Nice bombardment in Zeruga. And yeah, no, Himeji is still going up, but yeah, the 800,000 men casualties. That is quite a bit. Well, it is about 800 manpower that they lost in that attack then, which is no small feat. Go ahead and send someone else in here. Yeah, we can still keep on this combat. And I suppose what I could do is I could have one of these give a support attack. Try to encircle this enemy unit and then destroy it. Well, there we go, naval basing advance. Is that by chance ahead of time now? No, not really. We can still keep on researching it. Do we have... No, we don't really have a lot of extra troops to send into this combat. We do have enough troops to at least keep the fight going. But the naval infantry might need to pull back from there soon enough. Oh, and there we go. That was one of the ground attacks in there. Yamagata, we got another 400, and Zeruga another 900. They are moving a decent bit of troops away from Zeruga currently. So if we can eventually take that one, that could be useful. It looks like the enemy is still not doing... Oh, there we go, Victory at Iwaki. A lot of casualties taken in there. But it is, again, another province closer to Tokyo, so I'm okay with that. Even if we need to... Well, suffer a little bit along the way. Is this one? This was too far away. Is there another... I suppose there is the third army, which is close enough. Not necessarily the ideal you need to attach to, but it'll do. How's the battle in Nagoya looking like? Well, one of the headquarters might shatter soon enough. If we can get some more troops in here, we can then cut across the river for sure. Although they got some more troops heading in here, so it might not be possible. But at least we can then entice them to attack us in the dug-in positions in here. And thus they'll take more casualties, so that's also a possibility. We are still moving towards Maebashi. We should be getting there soon enough. And we are getting into Iwaki. Oh, right, there's two enemy units in there that are moving in. I suppose what I could do is I could do a bit of ground attack on the enemy in the mountains in Aizu Wakamatsu. Because the sooner we can get through... I mean, the enemy unit in there is basically shattered anyway. I guess the naval infantry can join in that one now. But so far so good. How we're doing on the Western Front. So election is under attack. But that's about it in terms of what we are suffering here currently. Well, other than the lack of fuel. So we can't really do too much operations. Well, not completely out of fuel, but it's just the Soviets do not produce enough. And they got so many mechanized divisions that they're trying to fuel that it's just not really viable. Oh, there we go. Anti-aircraft guns in Himeji Akashi. And Nagoya, another nice ground attack. Oh, one of the headquarters is already done. Reinforcements are arriving. Oh, Aizawa Matsu with 10,000 casualties, but we are getting in there now. And the reinforcements have arrived in here, so yeah, overall we're still somewhat painful experience here. But we are at least gaining some ground, and I suppose... You know what? Well, I would like to get into Maebashi or Maebashi. I don't know if we will be able to get in there. Like, to be fair, it's just a conscript in there. We are taking quite a bit of organization losses in here, so I'm going to stop that attack for now. Let's see, election. Yeah, there we go. Beating back some of the planes. Nagaraka is now under attack by the same unit that we're trying to attack her previously. I suppose we're dug in with one of the units, and the other one's, well, doesn't have the bonus that good, but it should still be fairly effective, especially now that it's daytime. We're definitely getting in, well, oh, there we go, assault ship closely last advance. Does that increase the, no, it doesn't increase the short bombardment, unfortunately, but it does improve them otherwise. That actually reminds me, we've got these ships here, let's combine them. And I suppose we can move these to Kashima Sea. That's going to allow us to keep the enemies in here at, no, under, I wouldn't say lock and key, but still somewhat busy at least. How's the battle in Nagoya? Oh, right, let's actually go ahead and, I'm going to go ahead and redeploy 5 of these into here, into Yokkaichi. I think the combat delay is going to be just, yeah, 11 hours, so it's basically nothing. So we can get them to help in this combat pretty much instantly. We might leave, like, one of them behind, just in case, so we don't get cut off as easily. Now, there we go, Zeruga. They don't have a lot of troops there right now. But we may need to pull back some of the troops. Maybe the... Actually, one of the armored divisions that is not actually in combat should probably retreat. Where's this one? Send that one back. Oh, wow. The combat experience, 100%. Ah, right. We won't really get much higher on some of these units. But yeah, the enemy is definitely taking a lot of casualties in that. Well, we're taking some. It's notably less. Right, I don't know if the enemy over here is in a good shape. But I suppose what we can do is we can definitely give them, or pay them a bit of a visit with our bombers, that's for sure. So that's going to do some ground attack there. Let's go ahead and send in our interceptors, actually, to Akita. We'll do the reserve trick, so we'll reserve there, so it doesn't lose any organization, and then we're going to use that to do some air intercepts. Daily. Something like that. That'll probably do. So it won't be doing as much against us. Oh, and right, that's Hitachi. And there's Ivanskoye under attack again. Oh, we've got plenty of troops in there. Oh, there we go. There's 400 casualties for the enemy. They are already quite damaged in here, admittedly, so the attacks, like a few more bombing runs, and that should probably be already sorted out. And we're probably going to get attacked in here, yep. Wakamatsu is under attack, but luckily the enemy isn't exactly in the finest shape. It's an armored division, but it's attacking into mountain woods, so I think it's not really going to be doing all that well. And which one of these is, I guess this one's probably the, yeah, that's the Wakamatsu, so we can shift that to do ground attack on the bomber, or the tanks there. There is quite a few enemy units in here, but most of these aren't. Oh, victory at Hitachi already. Well, that was quick. That means that we'll then be neighboring Tokyo already. Let's go ahead and take another 4 divisions, joining the combat for Nagoya. There's not that much defenders in there, unless, well, they are probably moving some troops there. But if we are lucky, we might be able to break that somewhat easily. Oh yeah, that motorized corps is definitely taking a lot of casualties there. And the garrison detachment isn't very strong either, so if we have a look at the numbers in here, they've got 2,000 men versus 100,000. There might be a little bit imbalance there. In our favor, that is. Okay, so we've got the Special Forces Unit Combat Arms at advance, so that's ahead of time now. Alright then, well, we can drop that one from the list, or we did already. Let's see, so Himeji Akashi, oh, we got the 61st Division needs to pull back. Let's go ahead and send in a couple more infantry divisions. And maybe a couple more units from here as well. We do have a decent bit of troops in here still. Oh, Kuroizo. Oh, right, there we go. 100 casualties. Druga, another 400. I'm pretty sure that this one's still going to hold, even though they've got a bit more experienced general right now. Ivanskoye, we lost 100 men, but inflicted 2,000 casualties. Nagoya. Oh, victory. Okay, now we just need to get in there first. If we can pull that off, then we could probably hold on to that city. And then after that, we are only, technically speaking, 2 provinces away from linking up with the northern attack. So that'll already be quite massive. We are getting quite a bit of organization of the infantry in here, so we can soon enough send them into Nagaoka, and then these two are still holding on. We are going to be getting a bit more reinforcements in there soon-ish. This can probably move into Hitachi, and then it's the Kuroizo. There's quite a bit. Oh, right, they're attacking from Kuroizo to another province then. Now, to be fair, we were doing ground attacks there already, so and we're doing more now. Is there... There's like 2 armored divisions and a contrib unit, I think. That's about it. Well, there's a 500 casualties, quite a bit in Turaga. Or Churuga, sorry. We do have over 800 total IC already. Do we have a lot in production? We do actually have a little bit extra in production. What did we queue up? Right, there's the naval base in Tokushima. There's the infantry. I suppose there's overall just a bit more reinforcements and upgrades needed. So that's one of the things that is reducing the production there a little bit. It's not too bad though. Oh, Ivanskoye is under attack again. We do have up to 90% auto ratio again. So that's good. Oh, no, we did get to Nagoya. Oh, brilliant. Now we need to get some more troops in there. And then I think what we might go is go to Hamamatsu. Or we could try to just... oh, actually, we may need to defend this for a little while. Oh, yeah. Nagoya is under attack again. But we're not too far from linking up with the armies in here. They are going to have a bit of troops moving through. But that's fine. Are we actually getting a convoy in here? Not yet. Oh, there we go. There's the destroyer class. Advance, so we can start researching some more stuff. Mechanized breakthrough and exploitation advance. So combat with all the motor and mechanized troops is a bit reduced, and the morale is improved, so that's quite nice. Attack movement is improved, and close air support ground crew training advance. So that's very nice. Let's actually have a look at the destroyer stuff. We can probably go ahead and, yeah, we can get these 2 at least. But technically speaking, we could research these, but there's no real point yet. It's so far ahead of time. Okay, first mechanized corps should probably pull back now. Iliescu's been doing a good job in defending there. But it's time for him to rest for a little while. And of course, we've still got quite a bit of troops in the combat So do the enemies, mind you. The enemies are getting more and more in there once more. Oh, there we go. Victory at Fukushima. Another victory at Fukushima. Now, there's a lot of troops in Tokyo. Don't know how bad there's going to be a whole lot of headquarters over here in Mito. So right now, I think what we should really try to do, actually, are the troops, yes, so we can get the troops from Taipei, so let's rebase there. We've got better air combat over Himeji, but that's not going to be too bad for us. Oh, and there we go, another good bombing run in Zuruka. There might be empty areas in here, so I wonder if we were to do landings in there, or, you know, just bring in more troops to the northern front. That could also be an option to try to link up with the troops here. Like, if we were to transport these into Akita and then bring them closer down here, especially help hold on to the westernmost province here, and then link up with the troops in Nagoya, because, Nagoya, sorry, because that is, well, we are going to be able to hold on to this, I reckon, but it might take a little while. Again, I don't want to disrupt this stack yet, until we're ready. Oh, there we go, victory at Ivanskoye, again. Well, I suppose we are starting to get a little bit XP on these troops, at least. Election is under attack, but that's not going to do too much. Anara from Minsk is under attack. And there's Nagaoka. That's the westernmost province there. Azawakamatsu is under attack as well, but that's not going to be too bad, I reckon. Ooh, installation strike efficiency, very good. We are also going to get some beach defenses, not that we initially need them anymore. But it's probably better to have them and not need them than not have them and need them. A few victories there. Azawakamatsu was a victory. Well, these are not quite ready to start doing counter, although there's not much defenders in Kuroizo anymore, so we could actually attack there. We'll need to still distribute these troops along here. Right, so other transports in Taipei? They are. Let's go ahead and just transport these to the north. Because again, it's probably going to be a lot easier to attack from the north than what it is to try to hold on to... Oh, well, we did win the battle in Nagaoka. I do wonder, actually, if we were to get into Takayama... Let's say we take it like 3 divisions into the mountains. Cut off some of the supply routes at least. I think we can transport troops directly in here could also help. But we've got the urban province in here. We can start digging in there with the troops that we have there currently. And that should be more than enough, I hope. And then again, it's just a matter of cutting off the enemy in here so they don't have land supply. We are then going to be sinking hopefully a lot of the convoys if they have any. And then they might run... They won't run completely out of supplies in here, but they got so much troops in here that the amount of local supply production that they have there is not going to be even nearly enough to feed the troops there. So if we can make sure that no convoys get in and all that, then we can eventually destroy these. They'll just run out of supplies and thus organization will start plummeting slowly. Well, I suppose if slowly, it's probably not really plummeting then, is it? But anyway, enough of semantics. Let's go ahead and send in 2 of these down southeast, and then we'll take these 3 to southwest. This one's still waiting for more organization. We've got 3 divisions defending in Nagaoka still. We got the reinforcements on their way. Oh, speak of the devil, Nagoya is under attack. 1 from Matsumoto and 1 from Kyoto. Ah, so over there and over here. And Kuroizo, another nice bombing run there. Is there... Girane-san, there's 2 divisions attacking, well, 2 conscript divisions attacking from there. They got another 2 in there that are moving away. I wonder if they're going to Mito, actually. I could potentially... Actually, you know what? Let's take one of these, give a support attack. Not the worst thing. How's the surrender progress on the Japanese now? 50... Oh, almost 60% actually. Now, to be fair, that's purely because we've taken effectively that much from their VPs anyway. But we've done a lot of work on winning this war, that's for sure. And then, of course, once we're done with Japan, we still need to go ahead and clear out Germany. And that's easier said than done. But at least we do control a little bit of the areas in... Oh, looks like the Soviets have actually started pushing further south. I suppose what I could do... Get these troops into Plansk. So we can at least hold on to the... Some of these points. Okay, that's some from Suvorov. Can't really do too much in there. We do need to get some troops in here to make sure that Moscow doesn't fall, because there's a lot of troops in there that are shattered. So if the Germans start attacking in there, most of the Soviet troops probably won't be able to hold on for much longer. So I need to be the one that protects Moscow at all costs. Well, not necessarily all costs, but a lot of costs. Let's go... Oh, actually, well, I suppose one of these naval infantry could probably give a bit of support attack on Croiso, just so that we get the envelopment penalty for the enemy there. I believe we've got the ground attacks going in there still, but I believe what we could do now... Alright, so this one could be relocated to do ground attacks in here. And then we've taken Nagoya, so we've got probably some close air support, or... Okay, for this one, for example, start doing some ground attacks there. And then do we have any more? We've got close air support in here, but that's repairing. We've got some close air support in here, one of which is reserve, the other one is doing still... Oh, actually not doing anything currently. It probably flew once over Osaka and then took so much casualties that they decided to stop that order entirely. Do we have... No, we don't have the light bombers there anymore. Right, because that... Oh, that's still in here, isn't it? Yeah. Right, we don't really need to be attacking Mutsu, but I suppose we could bring these closer. And then start maybe breaking some of the enemies around here again. How's the battle in here? Well, we're not dealing too much damage yet. But I suppose, actually, what do we know about the Japanese industry? Oh, got less than 100 total, I see now. So yeah, it's not a lot. They have very low manpower, which is to be expected. Ivanskoye is under attack again. The Germans are definitely wasting a lot of manpower and effort trying to break us in here. So at least we're doing something good. Even if it's not... Oh, and there's the reinforcements arriving. So those will go to Moscow, and we'll probably get those into... Could be into Istra. Then the other corps can maybe get to Khimki. And that way we'll at least have the western approaches into Moscow somewhat protected. I'm sure that the Soviets can still do some work, but it's just they are quite weakened. And yeah, Ukraine's been basically entirely taken over by the Germans again. How are the Germans doing? Oh, well, the Germans are losing a lot of ground in Western Europe. Not so much in Spain, although they have lost another port over there again. Well, the Axis in general. Italy is still a stalemate. And I don't think there's been any fighting between the Japanese and the Allies over here in Indonesia or anything like that. I suppose the Allies are primarily focusing on the Axis currently, which kind of shows with the efforts that they've been slowly pulling off. Because both sides, basically all parties probably in this war, except like maybe USA and myself, are starting to probably be quite low on manpower. Of course, we are China, so that helps a lot. Oh, and there we go. Reinforcements have arrived up here. I'm going to leave the naval infantry in here. The HQ can stay there. We're going to go ahead and start redeploying down this way. And then we'll move into Nagaoka. And then we'll try to reach Toyama with these if possible. Although it is easier said than done. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and stop this attack right now. Towards Takayama. But that's going to allow us to defend a lot more effectively in Nagoya. And they might be moving some of the troops away anyway. They do have envelopment penalty inflicted on us. Which is not ideal. But again, it's also not the worst thing to happen. We could potentially get to Mito, but I don't know if I really want to get there yet. It's going to be difficult regardless. Oh, yeah, we can sell a bit of fuel to the Soviets. And Nagaoka, there's a whole lot of conscripts attacking us in here. Of course, they're not dealing a lot of damage to us, but they are dealing damage. Just very little. Oh, Ivanskoye is under attack. By some enemy bombers. That's not good. Do we have... Okay, you've got... actually, no, you don't really have any anti-air stuff. Any particularly good anti-air stuff, at least. I'm guessing my planes are... No, we are actually flying in there, technically speaking. At least we should be. But we're not. Oh well. No, but I suppose they did stop their bombing run already. So Nagoya, there's still the 3 divisions attacking Nagaoka. We've got some reinforcements now arriving from the north. And, oh, looks like Kurosa battle is going to be a victory soonish. Then what we'll do... Oh, we've got a steel refinery. There we go. We are having a small problems with metal production, but not too bad. Well, actually, there's quite a big problem. Oh, there we go. Takayama, nice bombardment in there. Kurosa, a pretty good bombing run there. Shirane-san is a pretty good running as well. And, yeah, so that's actually... It's mostly Mabashi troops that are now attacking. Novominsk is under attack by 3 enemy divisions now. Luckily, the enemy seems to be having some problems with the fort modifier, at least. I don't suppose... Do they have the... Oh, yeah, they got the lack of supplies from one of these units, at least. There's a lot of bombing runs, but I suspect that the enemy's going to be taking a lot of casualties regardless. Oh, the blizzards are arriving. There we go. So that should actually increase the defensiveness in here. Yeah, it's already a bit frozen ground. Oh, yeah, the weather impact is massive. There we go. We took about 2,000 casualties for the 23,000 casualties in Nagaoka. And that does mean that there's not that much defenders to the west now. Or southwest, rather. Let's see if we can't punch through that. Or punch a hole through that line. Oh, Nagaraka is on once again under attack. Well, we've got some reinforcements that we can throw in there now, and we've got more reinforcements that are almost here, ready to be moved in. Industry asks for more money, we can probably afford that. Let's go ahead and assign this under the... Oh, we don't have an army nearby anymore. Or room for another army in here. Okay, well, I guess we could just put it directly under the main HQ. Not ideal, but it removes at least... Oh, at least it's getting some bonuses through there. Just not the supply reduction, which is a bit unfortunate, but that's... I think we got enough port capabilities, or port capacity available in here to supply all their troops. Or all our troops, rather. So there's still Kanazawa over there. That is another port to the northern side of the island, but that's about it. And they've got these two... Well, they've got Osaka as well, I suppose. Oh, Jutsu. Oh, there we go. We did win that combat. And Plavsk is under attack. Well, we did have a decent bit of troops there. Oh, right. So the Soviets are taking a bit more ground as well. So we've taken Tula. We have not got onto Kaluga yet, but we are definitely breaking a lot of the enemy units trying to attack from Kaluga. So that's good. And the reinforcements are always in Moscow. Eminskoye is under attack once again. And once again, the enemies are probably going to be taking quite a heavy casualties in there. But unfortunately, I do see that we are actually out of time for this episode. So if you enjoyed this, please like and subscribe if you have it already. Also, check the links down below in the description. But other than that, thank you very much for watching. Until next time, bye-bye.